short when they came in and replaced them. I mean, they did a great job finding some new guys to come in. I love our current staff. I think they're great people. Yeah, I mean, they really care about you as a person. Not only do they care about you, like what you're doing on the field, they care about your academics, and I think their interest is completely, genuine, and they're always there for you. I mean, every Friday we try to have meetings, just about whatever, what's going on in your life, how are you doing, what are you doing, I mean, things like that. So take football completely out of it. They care about the person you are, and they care about developing young men. I think that the athletic department did a great job.
What about the on-the-field stuff, the installing that's been going on the last few practices? Big adjustment for you guys?
Of course, it's a big learning curve. I mean, we're going from odd stack to 4-2. I mean, yeah, that's a big deal. But our defense now is really versatile. We can play anything. I mean, there's not a thing on the field we can't play. And it's, like I said, it's a learning curve. But I think it's coming along very well. I think our guys are adapting well because ultimately, when the old staff departed, they had a lot of knowledge they gave and bestowed upon us. So I think that we didn't, fall short in that category. So I see us improving every single day. We're not nearly where we need to be. I mean, Coach Brown talked about it today. We got a whole lot more practices. We don't play till September 1st, so we got some time to develop and stuff. But I think we're on our way.
Can you elaborate on some of the differences that go into a new formation? Is it scrapping everything that you guys have learned and going back to the fundamentals?
Yeah, well, sometimes it is. I mean, every defense has different calls and such. But this is different now because we rotate, so we'll have a strength in a week. Sometimes we can flip it over under fronts. There's different calls, different stunts that we didn't do before, and timing's different too, just because there's a whole other person down on the line. So it's a huge, like I said, it's a huge learning curve. It's a lot different, but ultimately, football's football. Defensive lineman, your job is to stop the run, reactive pass. As long as you shoot your hands, have good hips. I mean, there's not a whole lot. It's football. It's not rocket science, So ultimately, it's not too complicated.
A lot of in-state kids. Do any of them come to you? Maybe some advice how to transition into this kind of program?
It's really cool because before, I always knew what it meant to be a Mountaineer. I grew up in the state. I'm really proud of being here and stuff, but. Now that I'm older and I reflect on what we've gone through and what I've done, it's kind of cool to be able to mentor these younger guys and stuff that have come in. Because I know I've been in their shoes. I know what it's like to come from West Virginia to play here. And like guys like Eli Wellman did it for me. And so I want to be that guy for them. And I think it's really, really cool to be in the position I am to help others, especially being in-state. But I think that that's one thing that everybody who's in-state shares. It's an attribute that not a lot of people have. And then when you come here, you attain that attribute regardless of where you're from.
How was